All right. Now, Vice President JD Vance has said President Donald Trump and he were discussing options on the war against Iran. The President and I and the entire senior team are talking about the options and about what we need to do and about how we must best protect the American people. All right, Group Captain, I want to go across now to Ambassador Sachdev. Ambassador Sachdev, now Trump is suddenly switching gear. And perhaps should he have thought of all of the after effects of the war earlier?
I think this kind of news being spread, it is significant in itself. JD Vance has come to be known as someone who wants to limit the war against Iran. If you recall, after the recent talks between Iran and the United States in Geneva, the Omani foreign minister had actually visited the United States in a rush and met JD Vance, telling him that Iran was ready to have very significant concessions on nuclear technology, zero enrichment and transfer of enriched uranium to other countries, etc., etc. JD Vance gave him a patient hearing and agreed to intervene internally with the President and his White House staff. That was ruled out, and the very next day the attack took place, where Israel took the lead and persuaded White House to follow through. So now JD Vance being again in public touch and the news being given out shows that Mr. Trump is sort of veering around to considering how to limit the war and evolve an exit strategy from it. And now it's become complicated by various factors, including Iran's hard line after new supreme leader has emerged. It has also been impacted by the domestic public opinion in the United States going against the war being waged in Iran and increasing casualties, which have reached a number of 11 with more than 100 army men being injured in Kuwait and elsewhere. The expenses of waging the campaign, either directly or subsidizing Israeli actions, would also come to haunt United States Treasury. So all put together, there are stresses on the Trump administration. They would ideally like to declare victory and get out of the Iran campaign, but such an exit strategy and off-ramp have not yet been promised and would dent credibility of Mr. Trump and would raise questions about his initial decision to wage this war in the first place. Thank you.
All right, and with that, I'd like to thank both my guests for joining me, and it's time for a short commercial break.